Welcome back to part 2 of my Mob of the Dead Easter egg gameplay. This is going to pick up right after we left off on part 1, so go ahead and enjoy. So, all that to say, bids 5 through, I want to say 8 or 9. Bids 5 through 8, let's say, for Paramount, still didn't go through for the same reasons aforementioned, but they started upping the numbers. They were like, okay, it's not 27 per share anymore, it's 28, or it's 29, or it's 30. They just continued to counter offer. And, you know, kind of a lot of people were like, dude, get the hint. Like, they obviously don't want you to acquire them. It was kind of funny. It was like a back and forth, like the dude's trying to ask the girl out and she just keeps saying no, and you know, like it was kind of like that dynamic. So anyway, it's been in the public eye for a long time. That's what people are talking about. And actually, because of every bid that Paramount was making, it would kind of renew a window. There would be like a week-long window to see if they would take the offer, or there'd be 5 days, 7 days, or whatever. So it's been going on for a while, and because of the continued delay in like the merger going through, and then now the DOJ is getting involved, like people are finally getting involved. Because of all of that, Netflix stock actually started to tank. Believe it or not, it is decreased. I think to date, I was reading, it decreased by 30%, which is insane. That's a lot for stock to tank. So Netflix is kind of hurting because of the because of the elongated nature of the deal at this point. They've been tanking so much that Warner Brothers has actually been able to up their offer, not only up their offer, but also like just kind of point and say, look, we can actually front the bill. And one of the big things, this is actually huge. Not only could they front the bill, Netflix implemented a $2.8 billion breakup fee with Warner Brothers, and said, if you walk away, you've got to pay us $2.8 billion. And obviously Warner Brothers doesn't want to do that. They're already in the red, and so they don't want to do that. This is crazy, because my initial thought was my initial thought was maybe Netflix was doing this just to get the breakup money, because Netflix is actually wildly in the red right now. If you didn't know, their subscription model has been hurting them for a while, actually. And it has happened in the past where they tried to acquire some other studio. It obviously didn't go through. I think Netflix tried to acquire Hulu, and it didn't go through for whatever reason. But the reason it didn't go through was predominantly that they implemented a breakup fee. And then when the breakup happened, they were like, they walked away with some cash. And it was a substantial amount of cash. It was enough to get them out of the red, just enough to stay afloat so that they didn't have to restructure or, you know, any of that fancy jazz that would have to happen with bankruptcy and stuff. So I thought initially this was just a ploy for Netflix to get some money, like some quick money. But it actually caused such a scare in the industry that it's been like 3 to 6 months that this story's been going and going and going. And it's kind of freaked the film world out, as it should, rightfully so. So I'm glad that there was like such a staunch response to it, but it's just kind of wild to me, because this is not how I thought it was going to shake out. I thought there was going to be the staunch reply. Everybody was going to be like, no, this is no bueno. And then Netflix taking the heat because any publicity is good publicity, right? They take the heat and then they're like, all right, well, you know, we got our publicity. Let's initiate the breakup and walk away with 2.8 billion, because at the time of initiating the acquisition talks, I want to say they were something like 15 billion in the hole. And so 2.8 would bring them out to just over 12 billion in the hole. And 12 billion in the hole is obviously better than 15. So I just initially took it as like, let's get some quick cash and get out. But no, they have pursued this more than I thought they would. So it's been very interesting to see everything shake out the way that it has. I think just in general, the global response, I did not expect. Oh, no, dude. Ugh. Son of a biscuit. I did not expect this global response, genuinely. And I didn't expect the responses from Netflix. I didn't expect, like, just everything that's kind of been shaken out has been very interesting to watch and witness. Because really what we're living through is film history, is movie industry history. And it's kind of insane that this is how history has decided to shake itself out. The other thing about this merger is that most of the industry, now that Netflix has pulled out, most of the industry has shown favor for Paramount acquiring Warner Brothers, which I think is actually worse. And here's why, my 2 cents, whether you asked for it or not. You're watching me play Black Ops 3 Mob of the Dead, so you're kind of stuck with me. Unless you click away, I don't care. Stick around, please, of course. I like chatting with you. Let's talk some real stuff, you know? Okay, here's why I don't think a Paramount merger would be any better. Paramount is actually bigger than Netflix. So my whole thing about like, well, now we need to worry about monopolization, and why the DOJ and the FCC and the Senate, like Congress, why people are getting involved is because of monopolization. Quick history lesson, okay? 100 years ago, movie theaters used to be called Nickelodeons. This is because it only cost about a nickel to go to the cinema. And this was a huge deal because movies really started to come into their own during the Great Depression. So early 20s, you know, Germany is kind of in their weird state, and Hitler is kind of like getting ready to come onto the rise. He's starting to speak. He's, you know, getting his political career underway. Massive industrial revolution, poverty, you know, the whole 9 yards, the Gilded Age, right, as we know it. So these factory workers just wanted to escape reality. And that's what movies have always been, right? They've just been a way to escape reality for a little bit. Back then, Nickelodeons were vertically integrated. What do I mean by that? The film industry was vertically integrated, essentially from the top down. From the inception of the idea to the distribution of the product, from the top down, pre-production, production, post-production, and distribution and marketing rights and everything was exclusive to each individual studio. Why is that important? Because when it comes to the theaters that people were able to go to, okay, let's say you're living in Pottersville. I'm just using a Miracle on 34th Street reference. Pottersville. Before this legislation that I'm going to talk about, if you wanted to see a Disney movie, you had to go to a Disney movie theater, or Nickelodeon. You had to go to a Disney Nickelodeon, okay? Understand that movie theaters now were not always the way that they are, okay? You had to go to the studio's theater to watch their movie. So again, if you wanted to watch a Universal movie, which at the time was called RKO, if you wanted to watch an RKO feature film or short or whatever it was, you had to go to an RKO theater. And so this started causing outrage amongst the coal miners and the factory workers. And they were like, dude, I just want to see like Steamboat Willie, and it's not available to me. You know, it's not widely available. So the government stepped in and started subsidizing these Nickelodeons, started subsidizing these movie theaters. One of them, actually, was AMC. I'm sure a couple of you saw that AMC turned 100 years old recently. I think in 2022 or something, it turned 100 years old. So like, wow, what? That's crazy. Movie theater chains are 100 years old. Yes, because AMC is one of the chains that was subsidized by the government. So the government stepped in and broke up the trust and said, okay, now from now on, movie theaters need access to all your movies, to all the movies. So Universal Pictures, Paramount Pictures, Disney Pictures could all show in the same Nickelodeon house and not just be exclusive to the former Nickelodeons that they were secluded to. This is a big deal. Big deal. Revolutionized the industry forever. So with that, here comes my point, is why I knew that cinema wasn't dead, right? Because everybody was freaking out. This is the death of cinema. Shut the hell up. No, it's not. This is not the first time that we've seen studios and things do shady things. This is not the first time. And it certainly will not be the last. So I knew that the merger wouldn't go through, whether it was because of DOJ intervention or, you know, the case that we got that Netflix pulled out of the WBD merger. I knew it wasn't going to go. But now we have a bigger problem with Paramount. And then according to the DOJ, I think it was the DOJ. According to the DOJ, we actually have a bigger problem with YouTube.
Ironic.
Ted Sarandos made the case that if he and his company acquired WBD, that they would only account for like 13% of viewership or something crazy, and that YouTube has more than Netflix and WBD combined. It's like 17 to 20% of global viewership YouTube owns. And so the DOJ is like, what? Okay, now we need to look at YouTube. That's crazy. So those talks are still going. Now we have new talks with Paramount and WBD. So it's going to be very interesting, again, just to see what happens over the course of even the next 6 months. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to keep a sharp eye on it. And who knows, maybe I'll get off my butt and make a video about my opinions as the story unfolds. Okay, what am I waiting for? I needed an afterlife to get some stuff moving. Because what do I need? I still need... Oh, I still have this ammo. Sick. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to flip the round. I still need one part. That's going to be easy to get. I still need an Azagat kit part. I still need to unlock the Blundergat. I got 2 skulls down here. I got the third one. Damn it. Of course it's Brutus.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh my god. Got his helmet off. Go, 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 go. What round am I on? I'm on 9. Okay, that actually checks out. Oh! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on.
Don't bother coming back.
Oh, he's dead.
We'll only have to kill
We got him, we got him, we got him. Yeah, so there's still a couple things I need to do. I've been at this for 36 minutes. Wow, this is gonna be a long video. Look at my chilies. Oh, oh. They're gonna break my shield. Yeah. And you know what's frustrating about that? It's like, it's just such a stupid move. Why did I do that? Why was that the move? And I need Jug again. It's not that bad. It's never so bad that it couldn't be worse. Get the train going. Get a nice train going. A nice train. Just get a little something going. Just a little something to work with, something to do. 1, 2.
Magic bullets? Sure, I'll take your magic bullets.
Not what I wanted. Okay. No, dude. Okay. I need to make sure I only keep like 2 right now, and then I can go do what I need to do, because this is getting bad. I'm already around 10, and I haven't gone to the bridge yet, and I don't have my Blundergat. Let's just say I'm not where I wanted to be at this point in the video. Here I was, I'm like, dude, I've done the egg already, like I'm fine, you know, I'll get it. Nah, and here I am fumbling. It's the talking. It's the talking. I'm a guy, I can't multitask. I will not risk that. No, sir. Give me that. Let's use this. Shh, no! If I lose, I'm not publishing this. Like, if I totally die, this is not getting published. I am so embarrassed. I am so beyond embarrassed right now. Like, obviously this would go into my relearning zombies folder of videos, like the collection. But I gotta tell you, man, I am so freaking embarrassed by this right now. This is a lackluster performance, to say the absolute least. I am not happy with what I'm doing right now.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
But you know what? I think I'm getting down to the wire. There's not that many anymore. Yeah, there's only a handful. I think I can actually get away with this many. I'll start to move around the map again, because it's not a lot. If a couple die off, it's fine, you know. Let me just keep them safe for a second. 1, 2, 1, 2 skulls down there. I got the third one. Did I get a third skull? Actually, I don't think I did. Oh, mercy. I don't think I got a third skull. And now I'm seeing I'm lagging a little bit. That sucks. Yeah, I don't think I got a third skull yet. So I was gonna do this. That's right, I didn't have an afterlife, so I needed to do that. Boom. So I can actually like get some work done. See, that's open, that's good. Oh, there's the box. Boom. Anything else I can do? Yes, I can get double tap. Okay, I think there's...
We should find the other parts. Work out what the fuck this is.
Damn it. Oh! I got it. Okay, great. I thought that wasn't gonna go through. Okay. Shh.
The engine, boys.
Give it to me. Go. Ayo. I need 2 more skulls. Ready? This skull over here. Ugh. If I can move. Uno. Oh, I did get that one. So I have 4. I need the one on the roof now. I'm so sorry if you're seeing that it's laggy like this. Again, embarrassing. I might just not publish this at all. This is so embarrassing. Oh! Oh. Dude, you got in the way of my shot. You made me miss. What the heck, man? Alright, and that is where we will stop this portion of the Mob of the Dead Easter egg video, because I start going into other stuff about the movie industry, which you will see in part 3. So keep an eye out. I'm going to record some more Ark gameplay. I'm going to keep working on this. And then I do have a TV show that I want to talk about in the near future called Pantheon. I think it was very excellent. It was very good. I just finished watching it and I want to give it a rewatch. So keep an eye out for all of that. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace.